A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. No, that's been intercepted. He's found the way through. Nice interception, well timed.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of... Damn it! And João Mario! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Bayern Munich break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. He gets big. Oh, it's fallen loose again. It's a goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire...
Got a shot away! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vlahovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bayern Munich with the corner, they're first. Alaba with the short one. And here's Vlahovic. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Bayern Munich! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Bayern Munich go into the lead. That's really well manoeuvred. Kim Min-jae. Oh, good-looking ball. Belts one. Nicely aimed pass. Well, it just petered out. Has a look and has a go. Gets his head to it! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now he's off and running. Kim Min-jae cuts out the pass. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he was quick to react. More and more pressure on the ball here. Omar Mascarell. Murici.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Gently done. Foden. And he goes cross-field. João Mario. And the shot! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Interesting ball. Vlahovic! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rui Costa delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Alaba. Foden in acres of space out wide. Goes in for the header! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Bayern Munich grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Decent hit! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Forwards and with intent. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight fairly soon.
Bayern Munich lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Omar Mascarell. Oh, that's well spotted. Vlahovic. Upamecano. Out of play for a goal kick. Wriggles his way through. He's going to be disappointed with that. João Mario, and he was quick to react. That's really well manoeuvred. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Omar Mascarell. Nicely intercepted. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vlahovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence.
Good effort from distance. He's kept it out just.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Mallorca have the chance to go the other way. Vlahovic! Oh, this looks sharp. Alaba promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Morishi. No way through. Davids did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Darder might just make this. And he's intervened well there. It's a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Back into the middle. Now there's a Vlahovic! Now he's off and running. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's let fly! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
It's a pretty loose pass. He is through here. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Short changes him with that pass. And he skips past his man. Davids. Alaba. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vlahovic! Just too high.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Five minutes left on the clock. That is good alertness. Alaba, now that's well seen too. Kim Min-jae. He's through here. It's Rui Costa! He's got a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Bayern Munich are having a ball here. Davids. Yeah, that pass isn't the best. And that will be the final act. Bayern Munich pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. So 70,000 and more. Real chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Girona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Has a go! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
More and more pressure on the ball here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alaba.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And we have our very first corner. There's the header! That is a more than decent save from the goalkeeper. Corner number 2 then. And the header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Di Maria did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Stuani. Now it's Stuani. Couldn't squeeze it through. He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
He's gone for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Can he finish? Arthur. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Kim Min-jae. Neuer. He's going to be disappointed with that. Played out to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Stuani. This might spell danger. And can he finish it? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Foden. Quality ball. And the shot! Spectacular save! Blint. Stuani. It's Stuani! And the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries a header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Stuani really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Arthur. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kim Min-jae, it's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in. Can he put it away?
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Bayern Munich lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable... He's having a go!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
João Mario. And now the breakaway. He's had it taken off him. Girona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention.
Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Great ball if he can get Foden! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he's had a hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Stuani. Well, there's the clearance. So we've reached the hour mark.
This match was 61,052.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Good read, needed to be. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Arthur. And here's Stuani. Davids did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And now they can clear their lines. Looking to go deep. 75 minutes played. And he thumps it clear. Stuani. Upamecano. Oh, this looks sharp. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter. That
Good effort from distance. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
And it's Stuani. It's a throw-in. Time then for the first substitution of the game. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
That's really well cleared.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van der Beek. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found some... And here's a chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Foden really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And that will be the final act. Bayern Munich are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician... A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, lie on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. Can he finish? And that has fair fizzed.
Foden just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Gets his pass away. Foden! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Brie. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Decent hit! No, not quite. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Picks out Foden! He's scored! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And can he put it away? And more and more and more. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a...
And he's had a hit! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Habrá un minuto de
And
descuento.
that is out of play. He's having a hit! And how did he not make it four?
Well, he's hit it well enough for me, I suppose.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Bayern Munich, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's run loose here.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 16.892 espectadores.
Turns back here, probably the best option. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Foden. Foden! Oh, extraordinary.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Now it's Gonzalo Villa. It is a corner. Bayern Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got tall. No mistake. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Bayern Munich are having a ball here. Has a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Davids kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And a shot! Now, and it's come back out to him. And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three have considerable responsibility and pressure on them. So a strong voice is needed to keep everyone switched on to their defensive duties. Everybody has to kind of play their part in getting behind the ball at times, and it's not always done because the focus is very offensive.
There's the whistle. He's gone for goal! That was mighty close. Rui Costa. Good, strong midfield run. Foden! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Can he finish? They've scored! 2-0 and in next to no time. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide.
It's Di Maria! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! And now they can spring out of defence. He's had a shot! And he is away, the launch of a brand new hero. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Bayern Munich find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Caught offside that time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No way through. What a start to the game we've had here. It's already looking like a one-sided contest. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Foden. Played in by his shooting! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, look, that first touch and finish is the difference between good players and great players. There aren't too many about who can give you that. I loved it.
Has a go! Hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. Hits one! He's put it wide.
Bayern Munich certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Boy, he's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! Oh, almost a sixth.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Big chance! And that's wide.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Has a look and plays it forward. He can run on Foden! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Pretty robust defending.
You have to say that was he's having a hit! And that's past the post.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He'll try from distance.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope. It's almost too easy for him, this.
That is a brilliant interception. Bayern Munich have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, denied at the last.
Alaba has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Upamecano does really well to win the ball there.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Bayern Munich are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Di Maria, well read, and the danger is averted. Couldn't squeeze it through. He's tried one! Damn it! And he was alert to it. And the shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Di Maria. Oh, they could break here.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Big header! They've done it! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. They need to play this.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Bayern Munich have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Bayern Munich utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And we are already promptly back underway.
attendance for this match was 60,810.
Cleared away. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Aspas. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bayern Munich needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. He's found a way past. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pressing high and with purpose. And he's gone looking for safety. Doi wins the duel this time. And that will be it. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Bayern Munich may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold...